Okay. Right. First off, how does my mic sound? Am I still a robot, or have we fixed that? Because if I'm still a robot, I gotta tweak a few things. I guess we should clear a conquest. Mic sounds good? Alright, cool. Let's go clear a conquest. Actually, I don't really... Well... No, I don't need to do a high difficulty, or a high stamina one. We'll just do the lowest one. No robot joker. Not a clanker. Alright, well good. Sounds okay. Alright, we're looking good. We have 15 minutes to go until Ramiris and Veldora drop. What is the update that just came out here? Issue with Tempest Treasures. Monthly pass not giving sword. Man, they're just having a few bugs. A few buggy bugs. I did update the game, yes. Just not on my phone, but I'll worry about that later. Oh, we didn't kill him? Really? Okay, fine. There. So yeah, I did update. I'm ready to go. We have 69 viewers. Nice. Always the best number. Well, okay, so let's clear that bingo board. Let's see what else. They already updated the Heartscape bingo. Like, we have new levels of that already. So now we have to unlock 60 of them, and then all the way up to fucking 95 total. Enhance it 50 times, enhance 25 to level 3. So, like, these are already active. You could get some new missions done already, but I need to unlock another skill, 2 more heart prints, and then 5 more total. So I'll probably be standing for a bit because my back hurts today. I don't know why. Okay. Make sure if you haven't done your old building slots that you do them now. That way they don't expire. Because you're going to get 2 new ones in 13 minutes. And you can just hold on to those for a while. That's what I did. So I just unlocked my 2. And then I'll start building up the new buildings. And then once those expire, I'll unlock them again. Scythe, hello. Good thing I've been buying the materials all this time, even though I was finished. Oh yeah, me too. I kept buying them. I assumed they were going to go further beyond with those. Well, you think we should summon on the new banner? I mean, I haven't... We don't even have them yet, so I'm very difficult to make an informed decision right now. You're going to have to wait, like, an hour or change for us to summon, and then level them up, and then get, like, an initial test, because there's a number of things that I need to figure out with both these characters before I determine if they're worthy or not. Like, I don't like Ramiris. Just, like, I don't care about her kit very much. But we'll have to see. Veldora might be funny, gimmicky, but again, we'll see. Okay, so what is this? It is food, all these missions. We still have a lot of time for. Cool. Do you think we'll get 2 double banner? Because if not, any meta are sad now without the triple unit banner. I mean, we'll kind of gotta wait and see. They did it for Spirit Master, they did it for Dragon Hockey, but they didn't do it for SAO. They did it technically for Danmachi. Technically. Well, no, they did a triple and then a single and a single, even though Shuna was on all 3 banners. So I think we just have to wait and find out. So, because like the next banner, based on what I think, should be on Thursday. So we should be doing another live stream in 3 days from now. So, if it's a single banner, then I think we know our answer. If it's a double banner, then great. I don't know why they put them so damn close, but eh. Well, actually, I do know, because Golden Week starts, I think, next week, right? Golden Week 2026 runs from April 29th to May 6th. Yeah, so the devs are going to be out until the 6th, so they probably wanted to push a banner here. Although, yeah, it's not really over encroaching on this day. I don't know. Will there be a Ramiris ticket? Yes, there will be a Ramiris ticket. And it, Thursday could be Milim or it could be Rimuru, if it is actually Thursday. Because we know that Rimuru and Milim have the new in-game models, and that it's featured on the whole fucking splash page. Reaching at least 280% ultimate with Ramiris. How are you getting 280% ultimate with Ramiris? It's 20% at the end of the turn, right? Or or is this something we're gonna have to figure out? I'm under the impression that is at the end of the turn she gives you 20%. So if you go 8 turns, you're gonna get 120% ult damage. Is the new Emils for Blue Orb and stacking ult damage was best for this team? He's a very solid option. I mean, yeah, he'll give you 300% stacking ult alongside the Ramiris stacking ult, so that's a lot of ult. Joker, quick question. Is Spirit Master Velzard good to pick up in the free choice ticket bazaar? I mean, she's good for Aegis and the stun teams for Jubilee normal battles. We haven't gotten a lot of Aegis teams, so if you lack an Aegis unit, then she'll work. Technically, we have the free-to-play Clayman who is giving Aegis rate, so, I mean, everyone has at least that option. But, I mean, he's not a great option. And he's only physical. Yes, at the end of the turn, but also upon activation. I'm gonna need to see that in action. We'll just wait for the game. We can wait 7 minutes. Oh yeah, what are we looking at right now? 120 people and 28 likes. We're gonna need 32 more likes, guys. It's always got to be at least half of the current viewership. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold you hostage. I do have Koban to use, so that's something. I'm going to buy the Ramiris pack because I'd rather not go to 9,000 pity. I don't even have 9,000. I don't even have 6,000 crystals. I actually don't even have 3,000 crystals. Yeah, I am just shy of 3,000. Was the meta today was crit and ult? I mean, it's crit focused. Ult is a generic buff. You could put that anywhere. Yo, what's going on, Joker? Good luck with your pulls. Thank you. Will be new banner or this is the last? There's gonna be 3 more banners probably. Good luck. This game is not cheap. Alright, still need more likes. As the viewership goes up, the like requirement goes up. You have 6 minutes. Did Jubilee rewards come out tonight? There's a magical thing called reading that we're all gonna do together right now. Where is Jubilee? There it is. More recruits are scheduled to be added. Rankings are calculated over a period of 3 days, so it ends on the 24th, so 3 days after the 24th. Potentially, yeah. Except Saturdays, Sundays, and national holidays. So the 24th was... So Saturday, Sunday. So that's... Add an extra 2 days to that. So we probably won't get rewards until probably Wednesday. Probably not. Probably Wednesday. Who does that in 2026? Apparently nobody. Apparently nobody. Alright, did they update? Did they give us the new shop yet? For... No, okay. Want to see this get updated right at 7 o'clock, too. Yeah, we'll leave those for now. The update is tonight. The update is in 4 minutes. Technically, the update is already in game. Like, if you haven't opened your game lately, you have like a 430 megabyte download. Yo, Joker, fun fact. Rimuru, Milim, Ramiris, and Veldora's new outfits are based on their avatars. Cool. But they're not the avatars. And that's what people are, like, really wanting. What, 3 more banner for Charge Team? Charge Team is so meh, and Ramiris Kid is also meh. Well, you gotta remember, this is the true half anniversary team, of which case we always get enough characters to fill an entire team, including the free-to-play slot. So if we look at Dragon Hockey, we had Protector Veldora, and then we had 5 characters. Emils, Rimuru, Velzard, Milim, and then the free-to-play Trishula. That makes your whole team setup if you pull for the entire meta. They always do that for half annies and full annies. So I would expect that Veldora, Ramiris, and then if they want to combine Milim and Rimuru together, great, and there'll be a 3rd single banner, or if they want to split it out into 3 singles, probably what I think they're going to do, because it's Bandai, then we're going to have 1 Protector, 4 summonable battle units, and then we'll have the free-to-play Driss, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Why is there a 5.5 gigabyte data download? Okay, well mine wasn't 5.5 gigs, Jesus. Alright, more likes. The viewers go up, the like numbers go up. We have 3 minutes to go until the summon, or at least the banners drop. 3 minutes. I finally summoned on Guy banner, got 2 Guy and Velzard and 6 Maltese. That's really good. I think that they're both pretty worth it. I think everyone misses the triple unit banner. I don't think there's going to be a single person that says, no, I hate triple unit banners. Deadass got a 3.3 gigabyte download? Dear lord. Do I need to re-download again? No? Nope, I don't have a gigabyte download. Dear lord. Has the wiki been updated yet? No, okay. I kept trying to pull for Guy, but never got him. Damn. That's unfortunate. Guy's pretty good. Alright, 1 minute. Alright. We have 173 people now. Only 62 likes. We need to get that a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Would you rather have Guy or Velzard on paper? Like, personally, for my box, I'd rather have Guy. Because I have so many other protectors that I could do anything I want. I got 1.5k crystal. Should I go for Guy or wait to see the Veldora showcase? I'd say wait. They're not going anywhere. So, you know, you don't need to summon right now. Alright, it is 7 o'clock. Let us begin. Also, let's go home and we can pick up our free EX multi. Oh, okay, here we go. Awaken to 7-star with just Magicules. Veldora. Oh, we can watch their animations too. Alright, so this is already transformed Veldora. So they didn't have this in the live stream. They just went from his human form to dragon, not his existing dragon to dragon, right? Or maybe they did. They might have had it in the beatdown battle. Because he was transformed at that point. Alright, Ramiris. Don't forget the Ramiris pack. Yep, I've already got the web store open. Just gotta refresh it. There we go. So I'm gonna buy that right now while we're watching this. And we're gonna take a picture of that. Okay. Alright, so there is the free multi. All 6-star units guaranteed. Let me know if you guys pull anything good. We're not going to do it here. We're going to do it in its own little area. Oh. They changed the login bonus. Interesting. Huh. That is a really weird thing, seeing a 6-star EX Unbound banner on a free-to-play character. That is kind of unnerving. Oh. Alright. So, let's check out a few things. First off, what's the likes at? Oh, we need to get more. We need to get more likes. Okay, Lethal Labyrinth. What's in the shop? Okay, so we got the 2 free multis there. EX shards, 1 and 1. Alright, the beatdown battle shop. Pretty typical things, okay. The monthly pass, let's go grab those. This should be part 2, yep. So let's grab that. And then, oh, right. The deals. So 6-star free choice bazaar. Different from the showcase bazaar. Different from this, which has been updated. Look at that. Look at that. So what do these have? This has everything up to Summer Memories. And this has everything also up to Summer Memories. Okay. Is this the one you buy? Yes, this is the one you buy. The battle character is $23.99. So for $24 and change, you could buy Warrior's Mind Blanc or Violet. Not a bad pickup if you're gonna spend money and you don't already have those characters. Okay. Reality is here. Awesome. Let's get to 100 likes. Just a nice flat 100, and then we can start summoning. Let's grab... Oh, I gotta back out to the title screen to grab my web store stuff. My guy, put your face the top corner. No. We put it here because during gameplay, we have some things up here that I don't want to block. So we have determined that this is the most accurate spot to put my face. Whether or not it's good for everything else, eh. But, I mean, no one's really complaining about it except you. Hello, my glorious king, I love you. I don't think I do anything that's deserving of love from people. I selected the schoolgirl. I selected the schoolgirl Hinata and pulled her again yesterday. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so let's do this. This should be, yep, there's the Ramiris pack. Alright, we are at 106 likes. Let us begin. Okay, so there's, yeah, 10 6 stars guaranteed. Look at that. And then we have the banner. So let me see their details really fast. Veldora. Skill. 2 turns. All souls become own only / soul of the enemy / AoEs. Increases all element attack for all allies, including rearguard, by 100 stacks. Becomes invincible, and other Vanguard characters become untargetable. While ultimate station, while transformed, you get the transform skill, which is dark attack 230, physical magic damage 100. His traits: protection gauge every 2 turns, and crit damage. Yeah, I mean, his first dupe will be kind of cool, because protection gauge is always good. His second trait, not very good. Gets extra crit with Rimuru. Okay, and then let's take a look at what Ramiris is doing. Apply Lord's Ambition Ultimate State. If secret skill gauge exceeds max capacity when attacking, excess is distributed to Vanguard allies, damage 1.7, nullifies certain weakening effects. When the enemy's turn ends, increases own ult damage at the end of battle by 20%. Yeah, so this is not upon activation. This is at the end of the enemy's turn, which means you're only going to get, in an 8-turn fight, 6 stacks of this. Because you can't do it turn 1, you can't do it turn 8 because you're nuking. So turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to get 20% ult gauge, which is just, or ult damage, which is not good. Like, that's terrible. Changes ult orbs to blue, then 2 blues to rainbows, 100% to 700%. Magic attack, 75% or more HP. Okay, I mean, sure. I still don't like Ramiris. Even after rereading that all. I mean, it own ult, meaning that the ult that's Lord's Ambition is on, which could be 1 character, could be 3 technically at the end of the turn. Because you can have 2 people in the back if you send them away. What about Hero Rewind? At the end of the enemy's turn. So with like Dark Hero Rewind, the enemy doesn't act again until the end of that turn. Alright, so let's crack the code. Is 700% instead of 500 actually noteworthy? Not unless you got some expensive, like, multiple turn buffs that you're going to use before the nuke turn. Because most of the time you're going to end up at 450 skill points anyways, so. Alright, let's begin. Alright, we got a Alright, so you guys remember, for the Emils and Dodemeki summons, it started with the Milim animation, and then got really wild from there, right? We could see something good right here. Come on. Come on. No rewind. Okay. We still have the increased drop rates because they increased it, so I mean, the Milim animation doesn't mean anything, but you're getting at least a 5-star. Unless we get a Spirit animation here. Which we did not. Okay. Kenya. Alright, first unit. That's Leon? Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, another one. Elmesia. Okay, can't use that either. Cool. The Chad Gale Gibson. I can't use either of those dupes, by the way. Trya. Another Chad Gale Gibson. Alice. Do you think the new units are worth it if you're a new player? I think Guy and Velzard are more worth it. I think you have a lot more use case for Guy and Velzard than Ramiris and Veldora. Okay, first multi down. Second multi up. Let's get... Okay, we're not. We have... Nope, no rewind there. Can we go purple into a spirit animation? This is exactly the kind of... Oh, we didn't even get a 5-star. This is exactly the kind of important task that only someone like me can take on. Gua is Veldora's quote. Awesome. The new units are rainbow, by the way. Are they now? Because Guy and Velzard weren't. Wonder if that was a bug on, like, the back end. Okay, alright. Well, I mean, they should be rainbow. They're a higher rarity. Alright, this looks like a dead multi, so we're just gonna skip it. Yeah, that sucked. Alright. Got a Dusk. No rewind. No fake out. How about a spirit animation? Alright, we got purple. No. I got 1 copy of Veldora and Ramiris and 3 pulls. Should you stop? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do not go further. There's going to be 3 more banners, probably, to summon for. You take your W and get the fuck out. You don't need dupes. Grucius. We're getting a 5-star in here somewhere. Kurobe. Sky Dragon. Reset at 50. Alright, I will. Alice. Is the final character? Oh, okay. Well, it's not Rainbow, so... Nope. Grand Admiral Diablo. Oh, that wasn't even the last one. Alright. Come on. Come on. Alright, that's not what I want to see. I want to see special animations. That's not it either. What's the best way to get Magicules? The level up quest. I don't think this is anything. We're just gonna skip it. Yeah, that was terrible. Look at all the beards. Alright, come on. Come on. Just give me Veldora. Just give me transforming Veldora, because I bought Ramiris already. Oh, okay, fake out. Fake out. Good. I mean, that's something. Something. Don't forget to feed Doris for more crystals. Yeah, we got it. Yep. We'll do that. Miku is sleeping in her cat tower. Can we get a spirit here? No. Alright, Garbmulmeyer. Am I going to go to 200 pity again and I can just pick up the next character? Is that what's going to happen? Kenya... I did get the black ticket for Ramiris already, yes. Veldora. I just need Veldora to pop up. That's not him, because that's the wrong Veldora. That's Dark Veldora. Yep. Damn it. I said transforming Veldora. I was specific. I was specific. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. EX2 nerfs oranges and seals rate of other buff. Which other buffs? That's a lot of 4 stars. Alright, we gotta reset. Congrats, got Veldora. Yeah, right. Go 7th multi? Well, we will do that once we reset. Got both and 160 pity to the next character. Alright, I mean, nice. I've got 200 pity ready for the next character. Which I guess I can exchange those now. I don't have to leave it on the banner. Pierce, Synergy, and Aegis are nerfed. Is reset placebo or does it do something? It is absolutely placebo. It has no bearing on anything. Is there a way to sync progress for slime between iOS and PC? It's a great question. I don't use iOS, so I don't know. They did not post a code. No, there are no codes right now. All right, Veldora would really, really love to see you pop up. Transforming Dark Veldora with Ultimate Manifestation. Right here. Damn it, there was a little bit of like a wait there. That's not it. Oh, okay. Purple. Spirit? Spirit animation? No. How much damage do you think we can get out of Veldora? I mean, probably quite a bit. Probably quite a bit. I don't know exactly how much, though. Yuki. Expect a new Yuki sometime for Season 4. Chad Gale Gibson. Alright, another 5-star. That's Tempest Elite Benimaru. Yep. Alright, unfortunate. Not even pulling usable things. Oh, another one. Still not another fucking Leon. God damn it. That's our second light Leon. Oh, and we got Commander Shizu. We got a 3. We got a triple. And I can't use any of it. Alright. Oh. Oh! Oh! Alright. Veldora. Transforming Dark 7-star Veldora on my Masked Hero Rewind. Come on. Come on. Transforming. I don't have a Veldora figure, I don't think. No, I don't have a Veldora figure. Alright, come on. Come on. Veldora. Veldora. Transforming Veldora. Come on. We're gonna dance a little bit. Is this the 7th multi? No way. Who called that? Alright, there's the spirit. Veldora. Veldora. Long ass quote Veldora. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. That's not it. No, that's Shizu. Get out of here. Right, another one. No. Oh, a Ramiris. There's your Ramiris, guys. That's a terrible precursor. Oh, now I'm nervous. Ah. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, we've been duping Ramiris now. That was a terrible precursor, getting Space Ramiris before this Ramiris. Reality. Are you feeling some skip for a double? Like a Mills and Dodo? Unfortunate. That's why you always buy after 200 summons? See, people always say that, but like no matter what, I'm gonna buy it anyways. Like if I pull the character, if I pull Ramiris like I did here, I still have to get a 200 pity. So me buying the ticket pack doesn't change anything. It gives me crystals and I have a dupe of Ramiris. Like, is that bad for people who don't spend a lot of money? Yeah, maybe. But like I still have to summon. So the chances of me pulling her are still going to be fairly high. Okay. My time to shine. Don't buy Ramiris until you pull Veldora, because you might pull her along the way and then could save some money. I mean, I needed crystals anyways. I didn't even have 3,000 crystals to begin with. Alright. Reality says skip luck. Alright, so. We're on the button. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, skip, luck, go. And then, because he has a long-ass quote, we have to wait for it to scroll across the screen. And it's going to take a hot minute. So... and then, you know, we gotta watch the animation. So in like 10 seconds or something, we'll turn around and there will be a magical Veldora on my screen. If there is a Veldora, I'm gonna open a zesty adult beverage. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Veldora! Damn it. Damn it. Alright, let's do it back to back. Damn it. Alright, well that's not a rewind. Damn it. Okay. Where's the thing I used to cover my eyes? They're not... I don't know where they went. Let's just skip this multi. Oh, hey, look! Sparkle of the Youth Hanada. I can use that dupe. Funny. Very funny. Alright. That's not a rewind either. Am I really gonna get a 200 pity twice in a row here? Ah, we're skipping this multi. Well, that was terrible. Alright, 100 pity. Please. Please. Please be Guy. No, please be Veldora. Oh shit. Please be Veldora. Inferno 1 is 264 million HP and now nerfs greens. So it's just blues then. With 264 million HP. Alright, come on. Come on. Transforming Dark Veldora. Look, Veldora. He's right there. Veldora. No, get out of here. I don't... no, you fuck off. Come on. Come on. It's Veldora. So, do I make this extra funny, and do I just turn around? And just do skip luck? Unless it's like the first unit. It is not the first unit. Do I do the skip luck? Do I do the whole turnaround thing again? Or do I just sit here and watch? Turn around? Okay. Alright, I'll take my big hoodie blanket and I'll put it on. Okay, so we are on the skip button. Okay. Alright. Okay. I gotta be able to talk still. Okay. So, we're on the skip button. Okay, this is gonna be Veldora. It's gonna be transforming Dark Veldora in... Right? Right? Okay, yeah. In 3, 2, 1, skip, luck, go! And then we gotta wait. Okay, so we have the long-ass quote. The quote should be probably done by now. And then we're gonna have his alt animation pop up, and it's probably him untransformed because we're pulling him as a human. So we gotta wait for that to go. And it'll probably be done in like another couple of seconds or so. Alright, so we're gonna turn around, take that off. Alright. There's a Veldora on this screen. In 3, 2, 1. Yes! Haha! Alright. Alright, we're good. And we got a Shizu. 100 pity. That's relatively painless. Alright. Cool beans. He can talk to the devs, it's rigged. Alright, so we'll trade these for the pity points. Yep. And then we'll go to the other banner. And we'll trade those in for pity points. And now we have 300 pity. So we would only need to summon like 10 more times. And then we could pity a character. Thank you, Reality. Thank you for the blessing, even though your first blessing was a bit fucked. Veldora uses a Dark Fist. I have a couple of those. I think I have one built for crit, too. Okay. Summons. Completed. Excellent. Let's level him up. So we got to awaken him first. This is gonna take a bit. We gotta feed Doris as well, right? Regain some crystals there. I made up for it. You did. You did. Thank you very much. I don't really think I need to put shards in him. We have plenty of dark characters. Alright, so let's go to 130. 5 stages. Protector pack is $40, battle unit is 24. It sure is. Alright, so we'll do the EX board. Just gotta hit him with the bait and switch. Reverse psychology only works sometimes. Also, I think I remember someone asking how my Dokkan summons went. I got all 3 of the Xenoverse characters on tickets. But I did do like 2 multis with stones in between buying like the 3rd ticket pack. Alright, and I'm not doing that. So, skills. Right, that one's already level 1. Or level 10. Got him on the first multi. I'm out. Thank you. You brought me luck. Love you. Congrats. I'm glad you got some luck there. I pulled 2 copies of Veldora, 0 copies of Ramiris, but I don't have enough Magicules or stones to upgrade Veldora. That is a real thing. Beretta needs so much to level up. Really? I mean, well, really? What will happen to our 5-star EX Memory Stone sources since we're not able to use it? You sell them. You sell them. Because they're literally not going to do anything for you. I'm going to save them because historical purposes, right? Look back at the things they gave us that are completely fucking stupid and useless and never needed to be here in the first place. That's what I'm going to save them for. If I need gold, I got a fuck ton of stellar coins to sell from the Tempest Million Festival. Okay, so Veldora's done. Oh, we gotta level up Doris too. She's gonna be here. God, that is so weird. No, so you do that. We'll need to level you up to 100 first. Then 5 boards. I'm not going to do your EX because I don't think I need to. Alright. So we'll do that later. And then we gotta get the dupe of Ramiris from the shop. Get the free-to-play Beretta. Oh yeah, right. Oh man, I could pick one of these other protectors instead of Ramiris too, I guess. Ooh. No. No, get out of here. Alright, anything else? No, let's just go feed that in. Oh, and the Beretta, right. Although I'm really not concerned with leveling her up. Event, there's a Beretta. Labyrinth Boutique Blueprint. Oh, for everyone who's been asking, where do I do the event, limited time event story? Now is your time. Now is your time. Alright, let's go feed Doris as well before we level up Ramiris. Oh, I can level up Dodomeki too. I totally forgot about it. Oh my god, I've been running her at level 1. Whoops. I spaced on that a bit. Whoops, the daisies. What does she eat? She eats fish. No, rice balls. No. Fruit. She wants fruit. Good thing I have fucking 10,000 of these. Dear lord. Yeah, we'll go to level 35. Where did I get so much seafood from? That must have been the Summer Memories Harvest event. Yeah, that's probably where I got that from. Alright, 35 levels for Dodo. Get some crystals. For anyone who wants to ask the question, why don't I feed people? I don't have an answer for you. I just like them to starve. Alright. Alright, so let's go level up Doris now, I guess. What do you eat? Salads. Okay. Well, I'm sure I've got enough. Actually, less than I thought. How much of, like, the low-level salad stuff do I have? Nope, stop that. I don't even know. Oh, there it is. 6,000 of them. How much does this get me? Oh, 34 levels. Hey, that'll work. It hurts seeing my crystals so low now. Went from 5.4k to 1 crystal. Didn't get Ramiris. Ooh. That is unfortunate. How are you checking their preference? The heart icon is bigger. I'll show you. So, like, you see how down here it's like a small heart icon, and then when you go to salad, it's like a bigger heart icon. I know that the salads are like the standard food items, not the special things, so like the shish kebabs, the other 2-star food items are not lit up, but the salads are. That's how you can tell if you know what you're looking for. She has a lot of other things she likes that are like the special stuff, but I don't really feed people that stuff. So let's level Doris up one more time just to get her to 35. We can just use some of these. Yeah. Damn, they typoed her name. Yeah, is it like, what do they say, Driss? Yeah. Interesting. 68. How many crystals do we get off of this for 35 levels apiece? Like, oh wow, 370 crystals. Wow. Wow. Magical. Alright, let's level up Ramiris now. She'll be my highest dupe character, or highest level character because of her dupe. Shafted because I got lucky on Guy and Velzard. Well, it has to balance out somewhere. Do you think this banner's a skip for most? I think so, but I mean, let me use them first. We're still leveling them up, so I haven't actually gotten any practice. So, give me a hot minute. Gotta cut my nails today. Alright, so that's done. 6 and 7. Probably leave the 10th board, because I don't really feel like buffing her up like I did Velzard, because she's not a generic protector. Perfectly balanced, like all things should be. Okay, so yeah, we don't need that. We gotta level our skill up. Locked into Veldora on second multi, so hoping Ramiris is indeed a skip. Joker doesn't realize that we think he's an all-knowing god when it comes to this game. That's funny, because I seem to remember me putting no on Festive Memories 2.0. And Violet, or putting meh on Violet. So... you can believe whatever you want. Just know that your beliefs may not actually be true. Just you know, make peace with that knowledge. Alright, let's test them out. How good is the new Veldora and Ramiris? Well, I'm glad you're here, because we're literally about to use them. So, let's go into the beatdown. Let's build the... well, first we gotta build the team. 5 shards? What? Wait, what? Dear lord, they really changed that. Okay. Free-to-play Beretta is also EX Unbound? Is she? We'll check that in a bit. So let's go assign all. Even God makes mistakes. Just look at the Jets. Don't you mean look at the Browns? Oh, she is EX Unbound. Weird. I guess that's why she's better than the other free-to-play protectors. Yeah, let's do that. And then we need... oh, this isn't really going to be a good place to do that, because I need to go into the story quest. Alright, so let's build a team. So we have Ramiris. This is a stacking physical team, so I guess we will just leave Veldora there. No, we'll put Roth. Never mind. Sue, Veldora. Dark character underneath him, Hinata. What was the team I was building earlier today? I deleted it, damn it. Okay. So we want... this is crit. So, you know, for funsy onesies, let's put Velzard on the team. Okay. And then in the back, we'll... no, actually up front, we'll throw... no, in the back, we'll put Guy. And then he can have, like, Jean or someone, or Rimuru. Okay. And then up here, for light, we can do a Mills. And then in this slot would be Doris. We don't have her leveled up at all. So we need someone else to convert turn 1. Who is that going to be? That is a green hand. That is... Guy. So we have 2 different Earth single target guys on the team. And then we'll put Earth Millen in here for his substat. At least for now. Okay. We don't have the Heartscape either, but we can just do the Dragon Hockey one, because that's charge crit. I mean, it's a start. We can always alter it. So let's gear up now. Ramiris. You're getting extra skill points, but it's going to take a bunch of uses to actually see the extra 200% you can get. Let's just do the blue stacking, or the blue protection gauge for funsy onesies. The Mills has a book. Actually, we'll just go down the list. Guy has a great sword. Millum has a fist. Oh, I guess you're just getting that. Belzard is also a fist for physical. Veldora is a claw. Is this the crit one? This is Synergy and Pierce. Alright, that's not the right one. This one. That's triple Pierce. What about this one? That's Synergy, Crit, Synergy. I need to redo... What is this? That's also Synergy, Crit, Synergy. Okay, well I need to redo a fist for him. I'll just make a new one later on sometime. Let's just leave that for now. Alright, Hanano. Why does no one have gear? Wait, what? Why does nobody have gear? That is a bit odd. I'm confused. Why? Earth Spear? Where is it? There it is. Then you use a sword. They're all magic swords. Sure, whatever. Okay. Let me get to a point where I can at least save the team, and then we'll work on Guy's or Veldora's new claw. They reset the gear? Oh. Why? That's so unnecessary. So my Earth characters to gear up. Okay, so you're gonna do light magic. Guy I don't care about. Millum I don't care about. Belzard can have the space physical. Hinata can have space magic just for funsies. Veldora, he is dark crit. Aegis. Pierce. Dark crit, there we go. And it's physical too, perfect. So we can give this to the Hinata. This guy gets that, and then Rimuru can have that. I have not done the 10 6-star banner. I have not. So let's then save this team for now. That way we can just come back to it. Let's make Veldora a new fist that's physical crit focused. I probably have one already down below, actually. I should have probably checked that. Oh well. I can just save those then, and I don't have to enhance as much. Claws. No, actually I don't. Okay. No, good to know. 101, 130. The only thing I'm doing is making people insanely jealous of all my stocked up fucking resources. That's what I'm actually doing here. Okay. Please, Joker, it's a magic team. It is a magic team, isn't it? Veldora is magic. Why was I saying physical? Oh well. It is a magic team. Ignore me. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a god. You guys are following a false prophet. At this point, they should just have stack characters increased by 100 points each turn. That might be a bit too much. I was willing to compromise on 75. Oh, Guy's not going to work either, is he? Damn it. Alright, well, Dragon Hockey Veldora, or Dragon Hockey Rimuru goes on then. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, that means I lose my turn 1, though. Absolute professional. Alright, reforge that. I guess we'll make him a full 8-star weapon. He's an anniversary character. Let me choose what level to do my gear, so I don't have to keep doing this the entire fucking time. Take all the resources. Turn 1 is still 5 orbs. Oh, that is true, because you get the combo edition. That is enough to get access to Ramiris. I've got plenty of crystal hammers. Okay, let's enchant that now. For magic crit. That's what we're going for. That's not it. It's not it either. Also not it. It's a lot of Pierce and Synergy. Oh. Crit, crit, and attack. We'll take that for now. We'll go a bit further. Pierce. What a dream you must live in. Alright. Give me like 2 rainbow crits and we'll call it a... Damn. Call it a day. Alright, that's a massive and only... Yeah, no. I would have taken that if it was all 3 crit of just all 3 levels. I would have been okay with that. Nope. Nope, nope. I feel like I'm being a bit greedy right now. I think I am. Crit, synergy, synergy. Oh, massive success. Hold on. Crit, crit. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Cool. All right. Let's go in. So story, beatdown. We will take Guy out. I mean, the first stage of the beatdown battle will be a joke. And then we'll take out Guy for Dragon Hockey Rimuru. Wherever your bitch ass is. There it is. Do that. Space. And you also get a spaceman. Okay. So let's save that troop now. Overwrite. Okay. Let's begin. So it's a 2-2-2 spread. And then we'll bring Veldora in for Velzard. For some reason, she has the last incoming orb. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, see, bye-bye. Should I continue to roll for Ramiris as a free-to-play as I already have Velzard Protector? I have rolled 1 dupe for Veldora. No. I think you're. Yeah, I think you can wait. Especially if you already have like an okay blue stacking protector. Like if you have SAO Collab Roth, I don't think you need Ramiris realistically. If you don't, then I mean, if you have Velzard, you'll clear EX2 for beatdown battle. That's the most important thing. I didn't give Veldora his fist. Did I not? Yeah, well, I mean, we're in the these stages die quick. We'll just do it next time. Oh right, I geared up Rimuru. That's what I did. One, two, three. Boom, boom, and you're still dead. Okay. You're probably dead too. Yeah, there you go. Do you think it's worth the summon for Veldora and skips Ramiris? You know, that's a great question. We're gonna find out in like 30 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do the rainbow here, and we're gonna do that stacking all damage. So technically, we're gonna get 50% on this turn. Technically. But, I mean, they're going to die anyways, so. Alright, we'll give Veldora his claw, and then we'll resave. What charm am I using? Currently I'm running the protection gauge on blue, the 2-star charm. Just because I don't really know what she's going to need right now. And that's, like, the safest bet. You could either do that, or you could do the skill point one. For blues. It might help you more in, like, the first couple of turns before you get the full 700% skill point increase. Veldora, he needs his... This is Synergy Pierce. This should be a crit Synergy. Alright, cool. And then we'll save that troop again. Overwrite. Alright. Eventually we're going to get to a point where we can actually do a fight. Sometime. Please compare it with SAO Rimuru after. Yeah, I can do that. I think in a type neutral setting, I think SAO Rimuru is going to outdamage, but we can't ignore the Ramiris 170% damage increase. So, we will do a comparison. Its own ult, though, so the character in the back don't get the ult buff. That is true, because Ramiris does not put the effect on the back line, which is something you need to take note of. So you have to leave your characters out the entire time, which is why Veldora is smartly converting his own ult. I just noticed that SOS Diablo on this Vdora had the sheer torso undershirt with that design thing going on. Oh, does he? I have not spent enough time looking at Veldora and Diablo's chest to recognize that. With the current meta banners, it's still hard and not worth summoning for Dragon Hockey. Correct. No one should be summoning for that team. Okay, cheeky counter. Well, okay, we're getting 5 dupes for Driss every fucking time we run it. Okay. As a newbie, I pulled it for Veldora and got him off first multi. Is he good? We're in the process of finding out. We are in the process. I cannot confidently answer that question right now, because we haven't gotten to a point where we go past turn 2. Is this EX1 now? I don't think we can make Doris 150. She's not a 7-star character. That is limited to 7-star characters. Dire 1 has 447 million HP. That is impressive. I just want to see if this team can do damage cap with only first banner. Dragon Hockey did it, so if it can't, F tier. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not the right order. But they're actually surviving a bit longer than this. This must be EX2 then. Oh my god, we went past turn 2. Okay, so at the end of the turn, increases damage by 20%. Yeah. So right now, Veldora should have 50 because of the Mills skill and then Ramiris. Yeah. Okay, super cool. Super worth it. Alright, let's do another rainbow. Extreme 1 has 6 million HP. 5, oh wow, 6 million. Oh, we're on EX1, okay. Wow. Are you using the Google Play Store for the game? If so, how do you get it to run good? My game runs slow on it for some reason. I'm using the Google Play PC app. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay, so that... Here's the effect of the overflow for Ramiris and that ability. Because Guy is getting a little bit of alt gauge here, but is not sending any orbs. And so I would assume Emils is also getting a little bit of the overflow as well. If Guy is getting that amount. But it only applies to people with the effect, so no one in the backline is getting that. $10 million HP EX2? Damn. Wasn't there supposed to be a gold shop? It will release later, I think. Where was that gold shop? That comes out Thursday. Thursday/Friday. Okay, so we'll do one more of this. The final stack of Emils. I mean, the only thing you're benefiting from Ramiris using her twice is getting extra SP. You can't do 2 different Lord's Ambitions. Like, it'll just cancel each other out. You're not going to get 40% alt gauge here, because one of them isn't active. Yeah. So you only have one here, even though we used Ramiris twice. Ramiris also does not make everyone type advantage. Okay, cool. We're up to turn 5. What are we sealed on right there? So the enemies have resistance. We are going to be immune to that because of Lord's Ambition, but that means they still have some amount of defense right here. 50%. Okay, it's going to go higher when we get to the higher stages. But so we'll do this. We want to leave Veldora up front pretty much the entire time. So Emils on his EX ult stacks crit damage, right? Remember that? That's the new thing, weakness strike crit power. So we're going to get extra crit damage from Emils EX ults. Ramiris is pretty much the second worst stacking protector of the year after Tails Rimuru. Is it? It might be a bit harsh right now, but oh well. Okay, so this turn 6. Really, we only need to use a couple things until they really gotta. The next couple characters, they gotta have some kind of like stacking buff to go alongside, because this is just, we're way too expensive. Right now we're only using this skill. We'll transform with Veldora next turn. We'll do the double stack with Guy and his skill, or maybe we'll do the alt resistance down and then the Veldora buff? Question mark? How many points are we gonna need on the nuke? Are we at 700%? We're at 600%. It's like, yeah, we don't need that much, though. Like, we haven't... We aren't expensive enough to even warrant needing 700% skill point gain back. At least right now. Maybe next turn we will. Compensation has not come out yet. No, we don't know what that's going to look like. Okay, Rimuru is only a 1-turn buff. Velzard and the other Emils is only a 1-turn buff. Rimuru and Velzard are 1-turn buffs. Veldora is a 1-turn buff. So let's do the Guy element. Oh, actually, this is a good. This is a good test. So let's do Guy, and then the double, and then the transform, and then the alt swap. No, let's do this first. Let's do it in this order, because I feel like it. Okay, so we'll double up the elements. Now we have 444% element. We're going to transform with Veldora. I'm going to kick everyone to the back. Okay, and there's the 6 rainbow orbs for Veldora. And then this is another 230% dark attack, but does it work? Okay, so we have 222, another 222. We have 100 from the transformation. So right now we have 544% dark attack. Okay, and then let's use Ramiris. And how many points do we make back now? We cap out. We cap out on 5 orbs. But because we're sending 6 goddamn rainbows, we're gonna get we're gonna get alts for all 3 characters here. Not the backline, because they don't matter. So you know what? Let's take Guy out of here. And then we'll just do this. Oh, Velzard's gonna get 2. Oh, because it's Veldora's thing that's doing that, not Ramiris. Okay. Oh, are they gonna die? Counter. I think Shion should live. Oh, no, everyone's alive. Alright, cool. Oh. Okay. So, how many points do we need? 90 and then another 90. We do not have enough to do that. Unless we sacrifice the Drago, and then we will have exactly enough. So, I guess we could put the Drago on early and send Veldora. Actually, no, we can't do that because we can't swap Veldora when he's transformed. Yeah, that option is gone. Okay. Well, we know that Velzard and her duplicate effect is not very good, so let's just use her buff here. And then we'll send her away for Rimuru, who's going to do his crit super crit. We'll bring Guy in. And then we'll do the Mills buff. Magic attack, alt resistance down. Oh yeah, Belzard's physical. Oh man. Alright, so another 230% dark. Is that going to conflict with Guy's already existing amount? Excellent question. Let's find out. Actually, you know what? Yeah, well, I guess we'll find. Yeah, let's just find out. So, we have 222. We have... Oh, it does not. It does not. The 222 here is blacked out because we're getting it at a higher quantity at 230. Okay. Why the fuck did they bring Shinsha on the team in the dev stream? Her crit resistance debuff? Okay, so then if we were to double that, there's a dire 3. Ooh. And then let's do the crit Heartscape. 741 million HP. Oh, man, alright. Well, they expect this team to do a butt ton of damage. Okay. So, Veldora has 126.8 weakness strike. Right, from... Okay. 50% crit power. That's from Emil's EXO? 222 plus another 2... Well, actually, no. 222 plus... So, 322. Plus this dark attack, which is 552% dark attack. Crit, super crit, crit power, crit resistance down, magic attack, magic attack damage. The doubled up dark attack 230 because we did it again, so now we're up to 782% dark attack, and then another 100% magic damage. The crit heart print, the Lord's Ambition with the 170% damage scale. He has 210% alt damage, and the enemies have 120 crit down, 20 alt down? What's that from? What is that from? Oh, that's from Dragon Hockey Rimuru. And then another 110 down, which is working together because Emil's is still bugged. Right. Because they haven't fixed him yet. Alright, how much damage are we going to do? How much damage are we going to do here? I am taking bets. Not really, but I'm taking guesses. How much are we doing? Also, now that I know that his dark attack doesn't stack, it's not worth doubling up his skill if we're using Guy on the team. It'd probably be better just to double up the Mills. $870, 500 million, 1 billion damage, 500 million. Remember, this is crit. It's not as good as Synergy and Aegis, so just keep that in mind. 870,000. One was plus. One was plus what? Dark attack. Dark attack. Dark attack. Dark attack. Dark attack. Where's your plus, Yuki? What plus are you talking about if it's not dark attack? I'll wait. I'm still getting guesses, too. 1.2 billion. 876 million. 666 million. 100 trillion because Veldora is the best character in the whole series. Yeah, there is no Dark Plus here. Alright. Let's, well, if we send an orb, they're gonna die. So, let's watch this ult. I'm going to guess at least 1 billion damage. At least 1 billion. So let's find out. This is the no dupe Veldora. He does have the 24% extra crit damage on his claw as well. Fucking satellite cannon, Tempest Roar. Oh, damage cap. We did 2.14 billion damage. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. We did over 1 billion. I mean, I was not wrong. Wow. You know, I didn't actually expect him to do damage cap. Not with that team, especially not with one of his skills being blacked out. Way over 1 billion, yes, way over 1 billion. But I was still correct. All of you were super low. Who was closest? 1.1 billion, 1.2, 1.3 billion, 1 billion, at least 1.5. I think at least the 1.5 billion Alex KC4PE was technically closest. Because it certainly wasn't 100 trillion either. Veldora going crazy, all because of Ramiris. Yeah, all because of Ramiris. That's how we'll put that. Let's take our crit units off, and let's not put them on and see what we do. So let's do, or you know, we should do. We should go get Doris. That shop, beatdown battle, get her skills. I don't care about her dupes. Do we have any missions where we can get more currency for that? Oh, Heartscape. Oh, good. We got half of them unlocked already. We did not get any. Okay. Unfortunate. Well, let's go level up Doris anyways. Are you going to be an EX on that? You're going to be at the bottom of this? Oh, right. We got to feed the dupe and Hanada. And we'll do it later. Okay, Awaken. Oh man, it takes... Wow. Well, that's why she's so expensive, Yuki, because it's not 5 dupes per level, it's 10. Dear lord. I 2-turn Dire 3, needed a follow-up, though. Look at you go, D2. I'm proud of you. 28 pulls for Velzard. I need to grind for crystals. Damn. Oh, we gotta level up her skill. So this needs to go up. I have enough to get to level 7, which should be enough for now. I don't think we need to level this one up anymore. Dire 4? Oh my god. Dire 4. This is like the beatdown battle Nether or something that came with Don Machi. Are we actually going to have a stage with 1 billion HP? Usually there's only 2, yeah. Usually. Okay, so I think that's fine for now. I don't think the 2 is going to level her. Oh, it will. Go to 8. D2, you've been challenged to 2-turn Dire 4. Can you do 1 billion damage in 2 turns? That's the story quest. The fuck you mean Dire 4? I mean, D2 said there's Dire 4. Is this a sign to pull for the Dragon Hockey meta? Well, see, I'm going to take them off, and we're going to use other units, and we're going to see what we do here. Because if it's not necessary, then it's not necessary. We're going to, I mean, there's going to be other characters, probably, who are going to be able to do something like this. So, instead of you as our crit-enabling character, let's put the free-to-play Doris on. And you're... what? Doris? And then for you, let's put Blanc. You're gonna be at the top. Yeah. Okay, I don't really care about your attack, because you're not the one nuking. I guess, I mean, technically you could nuke, but... that's probably D2's 2-turn strat is Warrior's Mind Blanc. Your wind... I don't have your gear made yet, so we'll just give you this. Okay. So, Doris stacks crit resistance, and then on turn 8, she gives crit rate as well. And then we're going to have Blanc with the Dark Plus that we're going to double. And then the physical magic damage, which technically Veldora is already doing, but eh. So, let's do this again. I don't think you need Guy on this team. I don't think you need him. I think he's probably useful. But by the time the rest of the meta comes out, I also don't think you're going to need him. Go get Beretta for the harvest. I mean, we're not doing anything right now. Okay, so Doris is changing what? Dungeon Crawler. Is Guy on Dungeon Crawler? I guess we're gonna find... I guess I should move Doris into slot 2 if this doesn't work. I should move Doris into slot 2. Would Blanc's buff be the one to double here, or Veldora's? It would be Blanc's. Alright, so let's move... yeah, let's move Doris into slot 2. Alright, because it's going to be... yeah, slot 1 and 2 that has the orb change. So we'll bring Guy in for Mills, and that'll be fine. Do you think there'll be a banner Thursday? I've been saying that all day. Hello, beginner here. Any tips on getting the leveling materials XP? I tried clearing the max stage for XP, only getting 17k per run. I need 600k to max and get 7-star. Any tips? The beginner rookie chancellor support missions, those will give like an okay amount, but in terms of other ways to get it, you're pretty much stuck on that training quest, unfortunately, unless they want to drop some other way to get them in the future. That's like a higher difficulty of that event. That's going to be your best place, and you just have to farm it endlessly. Right, so now we can take Doris out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know who's coming out Friday. Could be Rimuru, it could be Milim. It's between those two right now. Thinking about it, the retry button is one of the greatest quality of life additions to the game. It really is, though. It really is. So let's take Guy out. We don't really need him for anything right now. And then we're only going to convert the Mills orbs, because we have no Veldora orbs. Cool. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of me focusing on levels and getting 7 stars, should I focus on their ability release instead? I mean, you're gonna have to find that balance of like farming one day, one the other, because you want to, get all your characters up to the same point. So you want them to be level 130. You want them with all 5 ability boards. So it's just like, what matters more than anything else? It's probably the ability release stuff, because that directly impacts your stats, whereas levels, like, it's not like super huge. If you have like a level 10 character, but well, so I guess the thing is that ability release boards are limited per level. Like there are certain places where you're locked. So I guess you get to that point, because I think the first like 2 boards you can do, and then the 3rd board is like level 60. So then you would get to level 60, unlock the next boards, and then you would go back and forth like that. That's probably the best way to do it. So let's do this. And then finally Veldora has orbs. Both of them are rainbows. Perfect. I'm farming for free tickets. It's so tedious. Oh, that you know what? That's right. I'm going to have an extra 20 pity to carry over. I totally forgot about that. I do want Doris out here. You're correct. I do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I get? Oh, because of Mills. He made 2. We doubled Ramiris, so that made 4. Is this a must summon? Not right now, no. I don't think so. You're gonna see me do a little fuck ton of damage, but that's because I have a lot of support characters. I still think Guy and Velza are probably gonna be better for you. Alright, so we'll get Driss out of here. We'll do the final stack of the Mills. 6. Yeah. I mean... So I guess the thing is that if we still do damage cap, we're not really gonna know what team comp is better. I guess we'll just know that you can hit damage cap without having Dragon Hockey, which I think would be fine. So let's alt swap. This is turn 5. We'll get Blanc out of here. Do another stack of the crit down. I love that we're just calling her Driss after Bandai's typo. People have been yelling at me for the last couple of days saying I mispronounce characters' names, and you know what? I do. I sure do. Also, I don't care. Someone was like, it's Malim. That sounds dumb. I'm not doing it. Someone was like, it's Guy instead of Guy. That sounds dumb. I sound like a bird. I'm not doing that either. So if I say Doris or Driss, I mean, someone's going to yell at me too. And I'm already getting yelled at, so what's the point? I love this 1 damage they're doing to us. This is only EX2, though, you know, remember? Is Reckoning not that good? It didn't get featured in the meta team? No, Reckoning is very specific cheese. It is not useful for endgame content, because most of the time, that content is nerfing that specifically. Okay, so we have to do another alt swap. Next turn we'll use Guy and his double effect. I guess it is kind of nice to keep Veldora at max HP or max alt gauge because it's just overflowing into the other people now. Okay, so let's alt swap again. Take Blanc out of here. For Doris, do her stack, and then we'll bring Guy in, and then we'll double him, and then we're going to transform. Wah! Big ass dragon. Okay, and then we'll do Ramiris. And are we up to 700%? We are. So we're going to cap out here again, which is good. Yep. Hopefully they don't die. There's more crit damage right there. Okay, we're good. Just spitballing people. Okay. So, let's do Veldora, let's do a Mills. And then let's bring in Doris. Do her crit. And this is now crit rate because it's turn 8. And then we'll bring Blanc in for Doris. And then we'll do her free points first, because if we do her buff, then the points, then we're not going to be able to use Guy. So we have to do the extra points now. And now we can do the 90 and the 90. Otherwise, we would have been 10 points short. Okay. So Veldora has 100 or 210% alt damage. He has 126% weakness strike. He has a permanent 30% crit damage. That's from a Mills EX alts. He has 222 element here. He's got now 322 from his own transformation. He's got 552 dark attack. Then his physical damage buff that he gets from himself. Magic attack, guaranteed crit. More magic damage. Right? Yeah. Magic damage here. Yeah, because it's being cancelled out by one of his own skills. And then the enemies have 90% crit down, 110 ult down, 100 and 280% dark resistance down. So now and the Heartscape. Gotta use the Heartscape. More crit power. So I guess now my question is not how much damage do we do, It's do we hit damage cap with this build without any of the Dragon Hockey units? I would say probably yes. But is there anyone who would like to doubt before we actually send the ult? We'll turn the animation back on. Is there anyone who would think that we're not going to do 2.14 billion damage? If I have no takers, then we'll just go ahead and send it. Probably not. 1.7 billion. Oh, we're gonna go a little bit lower. Okay. Anybody else? Cap again. 1.5 billion. Okay. Maybe a bit lower. No cap. Okay. 2 billion. So just shy of the cap. So you think we're going to do 2 billion, but not another 1.4? Okay. All right. I believe that we will hit damage cap. I believe we will hit the cap. So let's find out. That does not get him in holy yet. Well, I guess it's not acting like a blue. Okay. Let's find out. Wow. All right. What do you got? Satellite cannon. $2.14. We did cap. So until we get to Jubilee, there's no way to know which team is going to do more damage. Because the only events that don't have a damage cap, or at least it has a much higher damage cap, is Jubilee. So for all intents and purposes, you have Dragon Hockey, you don't have Dragon Hockey, it's fine. So, you could use a free-to-play character and you could hit it. You know, is it all her fault that we're doing it? Probably not. But, I mean, you're getting quite a bit of power from it, because he's got his fist, he's got the Heartscape, he's got the stacking resistance down. So, this, I think, if anything, it proves that, no, you don't need to summon for Dragon Hockey. Will it help you? Probably, yeah. Can you do it without her? Yeah, you can. So, that is good to know. Damn, I guess you don't need to pull for the next 2 units. Yeah, right? How are you going to know if they're better or not? Is Dragon Hockey a good team? It is a good team if you have the things to make it work, because it requires a very specific setup, or at least for 2 characters it requires a specific setup. Damn bro, I didn't play Tensura right now, and here this game came. Not gonna lie, it's epic. Power of Blanc really showing. I think that most of that power was from a fucking 280% dark resistance down. Can all this be done without a Mills? Yeah. Certainly. Will you hit 2.14 billion damage? I don't know. You're getting quite a bit from him. But, I mean, it's also not necessary to hit 2 billion damage when the stage has 10 million HP. Yeah, you might need to do a billion for Dire 4, but there is no normal event in this game that requires 2 billion damage. Like, it just doesn't exist. At least right now it doesn't. Send the normal orb to see damage comparison? Oh, that is true. We could do that. Yeah. But I kind of don't want to do that, because I'm kind of hungry. And I gotta start working on videos. So I think we can end it there. Is Veldora a good character? Yeah, I would say so. What is Dire for? It is this fight, but with a billion HP. So, like, we just did EX2, and they have 10 million. Yeah, add a couple more zeros to that. 930, close enough. Close enough. Okay. But is Veldora a good character? Yes. Is Ramiris a bit better than I was giving her credit for? Yes. Do I think it's necessary right now? No. Not right now. And you definitely still don't need to summon on Dragon Hoppy. Okay, but can we do the comparison run with SAO Rimuru? We'd have to do that in a type neutral event, because Ramiris is given the extra damage against light characters, and that would not be very fair. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Right? Isn't Raphael also buffing Dungeon Crawler? Oh, he is. To Wind and Dark. Okay, well, it's still not light characters, so that's still not a fair comparison. You can test on the Daily Predator? Oh. You sure could, couldn't you? You sure could, couldn't you? Whoops. Rimuru buffs against Dark. Yes, that beatdown is not a Dark stage. Okay, once we clear this, do we get we get medals, okay. So, where's a place we can go that's type neutral that we can test that? Good thing we have some difficult conquests. Oh, hey, there's the Catalyst. There it is. We don't have a type neutral event, though. Well, I guess we don't have to. This is Hinata? Sure, why? Well, no. Hinata's light. Yeah, so that's not fair. What does Cavi nerf? Does he nerf blues? No, he nerfs greens. He's at 200 million HP. Yeah, we could go into Cavi. Okay. I think we'll just run the team. Yeah, okay, we'll run it. We will do the test. Also, I'm getting kind of chilly. Well, it's not a great hand, but okay. We can still work with it. Let's take a Mills out. And then we'll convert. Yeah, that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon Hockey plus Veldora versus Ramiris plus Veldora. You want to take, like, Millum off of that team or something? I guess you could. I'm not really in love with it, but you could. Alright, we have to make sure that this run is the exact same as the second run. So we're going to Rainbow Orb change. We would have only been 10 points short, right? I guess we could... We could do this. Okay, and then we'll do a stack. I think what we're actually going to have to do is not full buff. We'll just do Veldora's own things without the influence of other characters, and the only thing that's going to change is the protection character. So we'll get 8 turns of stacking with Ramiris versus 8 turns of stacking with SAO Roth. And then we'll just use Veldora's skill, and then we'll compare damage that way. Because if we, again, hit 2.14 billion, then we can't really tell. Well, see, that's going to be a thing against Ramiris, is that she can't double stack. And that's not SAO Roth's fault. So let's just get to turn 8. I don't think we need to do much else here. Oh, I guess we did do... I guess we can do the Mills buffs, because we've already used one. Or do we just use one for the rest of the fight? I think that's what we'll do, actually. We can turn this off. I just also, I cannot... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we're not going to use Doris for crit rate. I'm late. Is Ramiris needed to run with Veldora? Well, I think that's what we're kind of testing right now. Alt swap. Doris is giving weakness strike, but we are type neutral against the water, so it don't really matter there. SAO Roth and Veldora have the same buff, so the output will be lower. We'll see. That's what we're here to science. That is what we are here to science. Is it comparable? Is one significantly better than the other? Find out today on Dragon Ball Z. Also, in case you didn't know, the English narrator for Dragon Ball Z passed away, like last week or something. Sad day. Bandai store is getting maintenance. Well, good thing I bought stuff already. Alright, we're on to turn 6. Oh, Blanc, you kind of have to go away. Alright, so I guess we'll just take both of you out. Since apparently he just wanted to hit Blanc really bad. And then next turn, Veldora will be invincible, so we don't have to worry about him dying. Okay, so we will transform, we will alt swap. That is the only thing we're going to do here. And then everything is going to be rainbow Veldora orbs. And we do need to use Ramiris so we can get that final stack of alt damage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 19,000 damage right there? Yeah, 19,000 damage. Okay, so the only thing we have going for Veldora is the one stack of Amils that we will replicate on the next run, but then the 120% that we've gotten from Ramiris thus far We will use his own buff, dark attack and physical magic damage. Boom. And then we will send the ult. So, and then actually we'll send some normal orbs too. Okay. So, turn the speed down so we can actually see the numbers. 57,000 damage on a normal orb. And then double that, so 120k. And then his ult, 1.3 million damage. Okay, and then everything else I don't care about. So somebody put that in the chat so we can have it fall back on. So we can refer back to it. That's an interesting detransformation. Okay. So we're gonna retire. We're gonna put SAO Roth in, and we're gonna just flip them. And we're gonna go back to Maelstrom of Ruin. And then we'll just flip you. Make sure that your charm isn't doing anything. Okay, good. Alright. Run it back. Do it again. Damage. Certainly damage. Gundam collab now more likely? I mean, I sure would appreciate that. But I don't have high hopes for it. Okay. That is not a high bar to break. But people are right. Yeah, Veldora's physical magic damage buff will counteract, will just cancel, and we're only going to get one of those from Roth. So essentially the only thing that Roth is doing is stacking attack. So let's do our one use of Emils, so we get that same 30%. And then we'll do Roth. Good night, Spark. Have a good night. I just said that backwards and forwards. That's not fair. Okay. I probably should have brought Blanc in so I can get more stacks. Oh well. Let's see. So who's in the back? Guy and Veldora were, so we'll leave it like that. So we will alt swap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That bug with the new EXs since the big update is annoying, since you used to have to feed them those 5 useless shards. They keep the "You Can Awaken Me" notification. I feel like they're gonna fix that somewhere. Okay, alt swap. The Emils alt, again, since we're not gonna crit, doesn't really matter. And if we do crit, then I gotta do it again. That's full. Alright, but we can double stack with the Emils here, and that does actually matter. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope they fix it. It keeps throwing me off. Yeah, I mean, I don't have that problem, so skill issue. Alright, so we will bring you in for Emils. issues. That way we get the traits. Because, you know, doubling Ramiris doesn't matter. Doubling Emil's does. Can I just use Reckoning? That's a great question. I didn't look, because it's stupid. More like whale issues. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Galaxia, have a good night. Happy anniversary, everyone. Have a good night, Galaxia. Alright, so now after this turn, everyone's protected, unless Guy somehow dies. No, we're good. Okay. So we will transform. We will alt swap. Everyone is safe now. I guess it is like kind of a good mechanic, or like a kind of fun gimmick where no one can die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Merp, 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 merp. Did that not send the guy alt? Or did it? Okay. So let's use Veldora's buff right here. So the dark attack and the physical damage, which is going to be, you know, working alongside. But we do have another stack, a double stack of Roth. So now, Veldora only has 30% alt damage from the one-time usage of Emil's like we did the last time. But he has 192.5% attack. Weakness strike doesn't matter, the dark attack, and then we see that the physical magic damage is being cancelled because he's already doing it for himself. So what were the numbers? A normal orb, 57,000. The ult was 1.39. Okay. Let's turn the speed down as well. Let's compare. 141. Okay, well, I think that's very telling. 294k. And then his ult. It's where the difference really is. 1.7 million. So it's not, like the normal orbs, much higher. The ult, not as high, or not as, like, far and away, but still higher. So, in a type neutral setting, Raphael is a better protection character because you're not benefiting as much from alt damage stacks, and the normal orbs are not benefiting at all from that. Alright, well, there's your science. If you're going type neutral, SAO Raph is a fine substitute. Yes, he does conflict with Guy a little bit and Blanc, but I mean, you'll still be okay. So there we go. That is going to be the end of the stream. I got to record the Should You Summon. I got to eat dinner. It's 8:53 at night, and I do have work tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't think you need Ramiris. I don't think she's doing enough to warrant summoning for her. Veldora is kind of fun, right? He's got a couple things going for him. I wish that the stackable element buff right here worked alongside like all element buffs, but that would break the other skills because they shouldn't work together in the beginning. I wish this would just stack any buff, right? Just, it gives you 100% all element attack stacks, but then also like allows the stacking of other buffs. That way his physical magic attack 100% here would interact better with other characters. His AoE Unity Rainbows is cool. His invincibility is fun. The alt swap is good for him. His big time skill, Dark Attack, it is kind of unfortunate that it does directly conflict with Guy. I I kind of wish this was Dark Plus, not just normal Dark Attack. But I think that's a... We're already doing 2.1 billion damage, so I mean, it's, you know... Is that necessary? Not really. But I kind of do wish it was Dark Plus, because we don't have a Dark Plus character right now, but Rimuru or Milim could certainly introduce Dark Plus, since this is a Dark meta. So probably things that I will expect in the future. So when will we get the summon video? Like the should you summon? In like 30 minutes. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you all for sticking around. The 200 people still watching. Damn, these are really good streams that we've had going on. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I will be back not very long for a Should You Summon video, and then showcases to come and other videos to come as a normal meta is this coming week. So thank you all for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you